Okay, what we want you to be able to do with the 3.0 proficiency scale of SharePoint and the shared drives, what we'll start out with is the shared drives, so we'll go into T-Share here. And what we want you to be able to do is save or copy files from any drive that you go to between the T-Share or Student Share or some other drive. We'll go into American History here. And we'll bring up this 1968 writing document, so that'll pull that up. Okay, so now you have it up. So now what we want you to be able to do is, if you go to File and Save As, we want you to be able to save, and we also want you to be able to, if I X out of this, we want you to be able to copy documents also. And to do that, one of two ways. You can go to right click and copy, or you can also, if you want to just drag it onto the desktop, you can take the document and drag it and it'll say copy to desktop, and there you have it right there. So just being able to save and copy documents that you find in the shared drives is what we want you to be able to do at the 3.0 level. Okay, what we want you to be able to do at the SharePoint level is upload single or multiple files from your computer onto the SharePoint. So, and to do that, if I go to Shared Documents, I'm in the Cardinal tab, and I go to Upload, which is right here. Now, there's a couple different ways to do this. You can either upload a single file, or you can upload multiple files at a time. So we'll start with just uploading a single document. So if I go there, and I go to Browse. Okay, we'll just use this 1968 writing assignment that we had gotten from the T-Share drive. So you go to Open once you have that selected, and then you'll see the link inside the name box here. So you'll click OK. And there, now it shows up as a new document under the Shared Documents of the Cardinal tab. Now to upload multiple files, you want to upload multiple documents under the Upload tab. You click that. Now, if you remember, you just had the single browse, which is located over here under the single file. But with the multiple, you obviously have a lot more options here. And you just check each box that you want that particular document to be uploaded. So choose these two documents here. And you can obviously choose as many as you want, but we'll just choose two for the time being. I select those, and it says you're about to upload two files to sp.ssecardinals.org. And you do want to continue, so you'll say yes. And there are the two documents that you just uploaded at one time. So you can either go one document at a time, or you can go with multiple uploads there. Now we also want you to be able to know how to create a folder in the 3.0 on the proficiency scale of SharePoint. So creating a folder under the shared documents here. So once again, if we're in the Cardinal tab here, if I go to New, and New Folder, and we'll just name it Cardinal Test, we go to OK, and there's our Cardinal Test. Now you can put anything inside that folder just by going to New, and you can either put a subfolder in that folder, or you can put a new document, upload a document with what we had done earlier with the upload document, or multiple documents. So that's how you create a folder inside SharePoint. Now to create a folder in one of the T-Share or Student Share drives, to go to T-Share, we'll just go with that one, and you've got new folder up here. So if maybe you're just teaching a new subject for the first time, or you maybe a new teacher in the district, you can name your folder, your own name, or just what subject you're teaching, maybe the period that you're teaching. So that's how you create a folder in the T-Share, and the same principle applies for Student Share as well. And finally, what we'd like you to be able to do with the 3.0 scale is adding new items to the calendar on SharePoint. So if I go to Calendar, under Cardinal here, Right now we've got the 7th highlighted today. What you want to do is you go to New and New Item. This is when you're under Calendar, so you go to New Item. That brings you these boxes here. So we'll go Title. So we'll go to Cardinal Test here, and we'll just say the location is Cardinal Elementary, and it'll give you a chance to put in the start time and the end time of the particular event that you're putting onto the calendar. So the start time here we'll just say is 3 o'clock for today, and the end time we can set here for 4 p.m., so it'll be an hour long. And then you can give a brief description. You can also take out the time frame altogether by going all-day event and make this an all-day activity that doesn't end at a specific hour. And so that obviously takes away those options and makes it an all-day event. You can make it a repeating event if it's going to recur. You can also use a meeting workspace to organize agendas and things like that. But we'll just leave those unchecked for now. So if I go to OK, and there is the Cardinal test that shows up on the SharePoint Cardinal calendar. Now, so anybody who accesses this at this point and goes to this Cardinal SharePoint site, they will see this Cardinal test on the 7th under the calendar. Now, if I want to get rid of this, I click on the item, and then you have delete item right here, and you do want to send it to the recycle bin, and then it's gone. So that's how you add and delete items onto the SharePoint calendar. The great thing about having SharePoint is being able to, as a group, simultaneously look at different documents. If I go to the schedule here and I go to Edit, and I click OK, what SharePoint allows for is collaboration, which is something that you really can't get if you're trying to correspond by email, maybe on a big project together, or something like that. SharePoint, if you're working on a big project with a group of people, is really a great tool to have. Because if I'm going to edit there, if I'm in this schedule, and let's say I want to change, maybe add something to the end of this calendar. Okay, so I made my change there. I'll go to save. And now it's saving it in the folder on SharePoint. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I'll X out of here. And now if I go back into this daily schedule, and I go to read only, and I scroll down, there's my change right there. So it allows for so much collaboration where one person can go in and make changes, and they're instantaneous changes. That's what's so cool about it. Definitely among teachers who are bouncing ideas off of one another and being able to go in and edit those documents and make those changes right away is a really neat tool.